7:51. We are barely leaving Cagayan de Oro. And our first stop is gonna be in Manolo Portage, I think. Or in Pasugong. Somewhere there. This is the road. We're going through the Indahag road instead of going to downtown, the city proper. There's another way there, but we prefer this way because we can avoid the traffic, and the road is actually nice. It's cemented.
You're gonna hear that one.
It's cemented. I mean, you're going up the mountain, but it's the same thing when you go down the city proper. You're still gonna go down and then you're gonna go up. So we prefer this way because we live by uptown. There is another way from uptown going to Talakag. That's another route, and it's actually shorter, but the cities that you pass by are not that fully developed, so there's not a lot of places where you can stop to use the restroom or have to eat. So, and that's about like a 4-hour stretch of just mountains and fields and forest. So if you are trying to get there as fast as you can, that's a better route. But if you have the time to just take it slow, we suggest that you go either through Indahag Road or all the way to downtown CDO and going up. Cagayan de Oro to Davao City will take you about 6 to 7 hours driving through this route. And because we made 2 stops during this trip, it took us about 11 to 12 hours. Actually, we made 3 stops. The first stop we are making will be in Impasugon, Bukidnon, at Cowboy Town Resto, Bakery, and Shop. Since we did not eat breakfast today, we are gonna have breakfast at the first stop, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from Cagayan de Oro. Finally, we are here at our first stop. This place, you can't miss it when you're driving. You will see it right on your left side if you're coming from Cagayan de Oro City. It has some Texas vibe, so it took us back to Texas eating here. It's actually a very big property. This is their restaurant area. Off on the other side would be their small little shop where they sell some locally made desserts and even some handicrafts and some clothes. These are some chocolate chips that they sell there that's already pre-packed. There is the locally made chocolates in different varieties. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, others with almonds and nuts. We bought the milk chocolate and it was actually very creamy. They also sell their own coffee beans. There are ground coffee and there's also whole bean coffee. And here are a variety of jams that they sell. There's pineapple, which is what Bukidnon is known for. Strawberry jam. There's also tuyo and some wine that they sell. These are a variety of sauces that they sell. honey, pineapple, chili. There's some spring cinnamon, of course, you can't forget that, and some salt, Himalayan salt that they sell. There's also some Wrangler clothes that they sell. This really takes me back to Texas, fitting in with the whole cowboy Texas theme. Over on this side are the soap, handmade soap that is made by the local tribe called the Lumad. These are so very cute. They have different types of soap, yogurt soap, coffee, honey, a variety. And here are some bracelets that was also made by, well, I'm not really sure. And here is some beeswax and some oil, citronella wax and oil that they have. And then there's shirts that they sell here. No, it's not. It's on a horse, kuya. It's a real saddle. So we didn't get to try their cowboy themed menu because we came here to have some breakfast. Daddy got some beef tapa while Jordan had chicken tenders. The two kids got waffles with eggs while I got the bangus breakfast. As they say, everything is big in Texas, and because this is a cowboy themed restaurant, the servings are also big. You truly get your money's worth, and their food is also good actually. Overall, we paid 1,943 pesos for the breakfast with drinks already, including the cookies and the milk. That's around $35. That's not bad for 5 full meals with drinks and some snacks. Even in peso, that's not actually bad. The pricing are actually good. Behind the property, they have a playground for the kids. So that was one of the things that I wanted to stop by here for, because here in Cagayan de Oro, it's really hard to find a playground. There's one in Ayala, but it's a small playground and there's a lot of kids that goes there. Unlike Texas or your typical USA, they don't have a lot of parks here, not here in Cagayan anyway. So it's nice to be able to come here, but again, that's an hour and 45-minute drive, and if you do not eat here, there's an entrance fee to be able to use this. I think it's per hour, I'm not sure. Whereas in Davao, they have a lot of free parks there. Actually, the parks that have playgrounds. Also in Malaybalay-Bukidnon, they also have a park there that's also free. So I hope Cagayan de Oro City will have parks soon. So now we are driving through Valencia City, Bukidnon. Our next stop is gonna be in Kitaotao, Bukidnon. That's about 4 hours from Cagayan de Oro City, 2 hours from where we were at in Pasugon, Bukidnon. So finally, we are on our second stop, which we arrived here around 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. So perfect time for lunch. This place is called Greek Hills. It's actually a mountain resort. They have accommodations for overnight stays. They have a coffee shop. They have a restaurant. There's a pool that you can use if you are staying overnight. We were about to turn back here because we did not see that it wasn't actually that steep. There's a bridge here that is being constructed, but it isn't done yet. So you have to actually cross over to get to the next mountain for the other resorts. And from this point of view, we thought that it was gonna be very steep, but when we started to go, it's not. It's not that bad. I'm I'm guessing it's bad here when it rains. It'll be hard for the car to pass by, but because this is such a nice sunny day, it was perfect.
Malihanay lang yun siya. Ay, sorry, di ba ba? Yes, my dear. Already sleeping here. Ha?
Adventure Makata.
Venture, can we get my forerunner? We can go anywhere. Oh my god, the road is so small. Let's go in the middle or what?
Made it.
Are we in the middle? Okay. Nai, para sa expander, comfortable na ko.
Comfortable na ka nakaginawang kagod.
Di man dahil steep.
Mura mo
Yeah, see? You have to try it.
just keep going.
You have to just go.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the left.
You just have to go, even if you're scared.
Yes, just do it.
Paano siya?
Oh, na mura og
We don't
steep pero
know.
dili di ay. There's a bunch of other small accommodations and mountain resorts here on this side, but specifically here in Kitaotao, there's a lot. Not on this side, but you go to the other side, there's a bunch there also. What I liked about this place is that they have some adventure stuff. Like there's a giant swing, there's zip lining, there's bike zip lining as well. But we weren't able to do that because we needed to get to Davao already. Oh, now there is an entrance fee of 400 pesos per person, but it is consumable in their restaurant. You cannot use it to pay for pizza or coffee, but everything else you can use it. And so this is Greek Hills at Kitaotao, Bukidnon. They have amazing views. There's a lot of Instagrammable places here. But for us, it was just a quick rest stop to refuel with food. And because it was around 1 p.m., when the sun does shine, it was very, very hot. So hopefully one of these days we can come back and enjoy the facilities more. So now we are finally headed to Davao. We got to Davao around 5:30 p.m. but we went straight to the violin shop. And then we headed to our Airbnb, which is right next to or right in front of the Ayala Abrisa Mall. And this is our Airbnb. And that's it for the first day in Davao. Actually, this isn't the first day, right? It's just the road trip. And Ate Hailey finally got her upgrade in her violin. Alright everyone, that's it for tonight. But first, salon pass for the driver who had to drive 12 hours. Thank you. See you later. Bye.